Shalom everyone, it's called Torah, and today we will discuss Parashat Pinchas, the parasha that we will read this Shabbat. In this parasha we have many topics. We have Pinchas, who is being blessed with Briti Shalom, the covenant of peace, in order to contradict his inclination for zealousy. We do not approve zealousy. Zealousy may be used once in a while and it needs to be under a very strict restriction. But we are not encouraging zealousy. Extremism and extremists were never part of our society, never part of our mindset, and never part of our leadership. And that's why, in the beginning of our parsha, Pinchas immediately received the blessing of Briti Shalom, a covenant of peace, to calm him down, to show him it's not about zealousy, it's not about extremism. It's about trying to understand the people. And I'm saying that not only because it's going to lead me to another topic in the parsha, but also because of the recent events in Israel. The three boys, Naphtali, Eyal, and Gilad, that were murdered brutally by terrorists. 2 weeks later after their murder, according to the police, if it's true, 6 Jewish boys were captured and being probably put on trial on murdering a Palestinian boy. How ashamed they need to be and we need to be. That God forbid we have something like that in our society. Our Prime Minister Netanyahu said it beautifully. We are going to put them to justice. We are going to bring them to trial. And we condemn them and we caught them. That's what distinguishes us from our enemies. But we need to feel the anger that we have with them on what they did. No zealousy, no extremism will take us anywhere. Exactly the opposite. We need to be more optimistic. We need to bring more hope. Yeah, we should sense obviously terrible feelings for Eyal and Naphtali and Gilad and for their families, and Hashem imkom damam. Hashem will be the one to be a rock for the families and to bring comfort to the families and to the Jewish people, but no one should take the law into his or her hands. That we don't do. We condemn things like that. But that's the beginning of the parsha. In the middle of the parsha, there is a shift. And Moshe is asking God to please provide a leader for the Jewish people. He did not choose Pinchas because exactly the point that I raised at the beginning. We cannot have zealous. We cannot have extremists to be the leader of the people. And Moshe is being told by Hashem to take Yehoshua, to take Joshua. Ish asher ruach bo, a man that has a spirit. What does it mean, a man that has a spirit? To be a leader, it's not an easy task. It's not an easy task to the leader, it's not an easy task to the follower. A leader needs to have a mindset that it's open enough to accommodate different opinions. On the other hand, it needs to be strong enough to make decisions. When someone is a leader, is being put in a leadership position, he or she must make decisions. There is an expectation from them to make decisions. However, the decisions must be made in the view of the big picture, with the understanding and the consideration of so many different aspects, perspectives, different information that maybe is not known to the public. Decisions of a leader must be for the sake of the collective and sometimes on the expense of the individuals, or vice versa. There is need to be a man or a woman with a spirit, with a sense of identity, with a sense of commitment and passion. Moshe is being told to take Yehoshua. Yehoshua is a man with a spirit. And I will just illustrate this spirit with one example. After Joshua, who was one of the 12 people who were sent to Israel to scatter the land, when they come back from the land and he hears the 10 other people bad-mouthing the land of Israel, he sees Caleb trying to convince the people, and the people are all falling apart. And they go to Moshe and they says, why did you take us out from Egypt? And everything is falling apart. And Yehoshua, he is willing to continue with this nation. You see your people falling apart, but you know that these people has future. How relevant it is to us today. Israel is a very challenging times. The murder of the 3 boys of Naphtali, Eyal and Gilad, Hashem Yinkom Damam, it's horrible. Everyone should still live his life with their memory and their values that they taught us. There are riots in Israel. Israel may go into another operation in Gaza to defeat Hamas and their threat on us, as they start and they continue to send missiles on the south, and they can even reach Tel Aviv. Challenging times. But we have faith. We have hope and we have optimism. We know that we return back to the land of Israel to build a state, not to go away. We are not going anywhere. We will continue to be there. We will continue to build and develop. And to our neighbors we say, if you want to shake our hand, to the hand that we extended to you for so many years, you will find a partner. We want peace. We pursue peace. But we need a partner. With God's help, hopefully, and we are sure that we will, hear good news, besorot tovot, for us and for the entire people of Israel. Thank you.